All right, when we're working on that horse stance, it's a basic stance, and when we're training, we want to be able to focus on staying in that stance. So what we can do is another drill, we're just doing our movements in that stance. So if we come out of it, we go back into the stance, and otherwise we try to stay in the stance. So you can start off by just getting in a horse stance. So I got my feet are straight, my knees are pushed forward to the outside, and I can have my hands wherever. Now I'm going to move this way with a side kick, so that's going to be one application, side kick. And notice I go right back into my horse stance. And maybe I'll do an application that way with a side kick, again, back into my horse stance. Now I might want to do the second application that we did earlier, which is the pivot right here. Maybe I do something with my hand, or maybe I just come into a different stance, or different hand stance. My feet are still in a horse stance. And again, I come all the way around in a pivot, and you could do this here. Again, I come in with a stepping kick, pivoting, pivoting. The idea is to help remind yourself to keep in that stance, to go back into that stance after movements. A lot of times we'll drop into the horse stance, and then we'll start doing techniques, and we're coming out of it now. We're not in that lower center of gravity. Again, we're only doing this when we're focusing on the horse stance. So again, I start in a horse stance, hands are up however I want. I'll do a pivot here. Notice I don't come up, but instead I stay down. Now maybe I'll do my side kick, again, back into horse stance. As opposed to side kick and standing up, I stay down. And if I catch myself, just drop down, I'll pivot, I'll be facing, I'll pivot all the way around, just my stance, and here, and